Hey, welcome to my beautiful garden. Hope you enjoy it. This will be the first video of many on the subject. I'm no pro gardener, but I did really want to give this a shot, and my new place has so much space in the sun that it was just asking for the project. Pretty much everything has been grown from seeds back in March and have been planted in pots on the balcony. The only things I didn't grow from seeds are like basil and all the herbs that I bought from an organic farm. Alright, so if you have any tips for me, just leave me a comment. It helps a lot, and let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm just out watering my plants, and I didn't have any shots of my interior setup, so I just wanted to show everything to you guys. I had this lamp set up in the winter, around like March, with these two, and I had two like square ones that fit in both corners, so I had all this filled up with all these seeds. Some didn't work out, some stuff I put out like a bit too early, then caught cold, they died. I replanted some stuff a bit later, and the other thing, I had like bunch of, I planted extra because I didn't know if they were all gonna survive, and a bunch of them did. So I brought some back to my cottage, and they're there right now. Not doing as well as here, but still doing pretty good. I have my little thermometer right here. As you can see, pretty hot today. And yeah, 3 different brands of seeds. These I bought off tomatoes at the market, heirloom tomatoes that I took the seeds out. I have a lot of San Marzano tomatoes, some carrots. I also had from the same brand some cherry tomatoes, some beets that are struggling, some Peter pepper. They say 1,000 to 23,000 Scoville, so we'll see about that. Some curly lettuce, some radish. I didn't plant these in the end, but I did have them. For this brand, I had King of the North sweet pepper, so some big old red peppers, some eggplants, and some watermelons. I'm really excited for the watermelons. They're getting pretty big, and I'm just down for some homegrown watermelon. I got 2 kinds of, no, these are the Brussels sprouts. I didn't plant them yet. I'm not sure I will. I don't really have space right now, so we'll see about those. I have 2 kinds of bush beans, Empress and bush beans Cherokee wax. So one's white, one's yellow, and one's green, I think. I'm not sure, but I have both of them. Some other hot peppers, Ring of Fire. They say 80,000 Scoville, so we'll see about that. This is like super spicy. Some sweet pepper, Alma paprika. So we're gonna smoke these at the end of the like in fall or something. Some kale. The first batch of kale in this planter didn't work out, but I planted some more outside that I can show. They're doing pretty good, but they're quite small. So yeah, I have here's Luna. And yeah, I have some friends that gave me like 2 plants of kale, so I do have a bit more that's like further grown, but yeah. Celery, delicata, and I have another squash and butternut. So delicata and butternut, winter squash, and some cucumber, pickling cucumber, and Japanese climbing cucumber. All these 4 things need to get pollinated from like female flower to male flower, so I've been struggling with that because there's not much bees. Some of the squash I've been hand pollinating, but I'm having difficulty doing the cucumbers one. But this week I had some bees, so hopefully it'll fix itself. Just like a later start, I guess. I also have some rhubarb that I planted, but it's the first season, so I planted 2 in case I want to like pick one out, but I might just leave them for winter, so next year they grow a bit stronger. And yeah, oh, and I did have this timer for the light. The light itself has a vegetative and blooming light. I didn't use a bloom. This one is like purple-ish. It has like blue and red, and when you put the bloom light, it gets a bit more red and pink, I guess, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, they were set on timer because it's crazy during the nighttime. It gets like all the way into my apartment up to the front. You see just pink everywhere. So maybe some sort of tent setup would be a bit nice, but then I need to have fans. But yeah, so that's the interior setup. All right, so as you can see, it's quite a big terrace for where I live in the city. I put everything up in grow bags because it was the easiest way for me to put up everything on the roof. I had to put up these privacy shields on the left because there's so much wind coming from both sides, but the right side has a lot of trees, so it helps there. The other side is an open street, so I had to put them there. Here you have my beautiful carrots. They're going really strong. They're like quite large, but I'm sure they're not pretty long yet, so we have to keep them in there. This is my infinity lettuce. I'm always having some every day. You have the stars of the watermelon here, so now I think each branch has at least one watermelon, where they started off with a bit more, and these like one worked out per plant, per branch on the plant, but the other they shriveled up. Oh, we can hear the dogs. So yeah, quite excited to eat that. Here we have the cucumbers. I have some picnic cucumbers and some like bigger regular cucumbers, and we have the squash here. Both cucumbers and squash, they're in the same family-ish, at least from what I get, and they need to be pollinated from male to female, and otherwise the flower the female flower will shrivel up and the fruit will die. And this happened with these that you see right now because I just didn't have any male flowers yet to have those pollinated. So, and also trouble with bees. But yeah, here we have my rhubarb, which also had their own issues. I have a lot of peppers for different kinds, but they're mixed up, so I'm not sure which is which. We'll find that out a bit later. They're starting to grow, so we'll be able to like figure what is what. But yeah, some don't even have their flowers like this yet, so I really don't know. Maybe someone can help me figure it out or guide me to where I can find out. But yeah, here we have the cherry tomatoes. These are doing great. A lot of them are turning red now, and I'm hoping to have like a full grape of a full set of red tomatoes soon to pick and to show you guys in the next episode. I also have some bigger tomatoes that you'll see right after this. They're San Marzano tomatoes here. They're quite small, but they're starting to have a lot on. I think I have like 8 different plants that are doing San Marzano. So hopefully some will get eaten by the birds, probably, because there's a lot of them. But hopefully the rest will survive. And yeah. Alright, hope you enjoyed going through the garden with me and all of the setup. It's been a pleasure to do and show you guys at the same time. I hope you tune in for the next one where I talk about the problems and how I try to solve them. And also just to show you the state of the garden right now, how it's growing, how it's doing. And yeah, just show you around. If you have any tips for me, leave them down in the comments. And you can always leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Take care. Peace.